Free José Daniel Ferrer ahora, now. Yes, always requesting the freedom of José Daniel Ferrer and all the political prisoners of Cuba, Venezuela, North Korea, Nicaragua, and China. Here, once again, the forum was happening worldwide. I'm going to start off, like always, with the religion of peace. These people are terrible. There's no reasoning with them. There's no assimilation. There's no nothing. There's very few are going to assimilate, and those who are going to assimilate, they better show themselves, or just get them out of here. That's it. Period. This is in Egypt. Muslims strip elderly Christian women, burn Christian homes, force victims to recant their testimony. That's from the religion of peace. A lot of people call them peaceful. They call them terrorists. Coptic Christians forced to reconcile international Christian concern. Here, the photo. Last month, an Egyptian court sentenced to 10 years in jail the individuals in Karm village responsible for stripping an elderly Coptic woman, Sue Tabet, of her clothes in 2016. 5 Christian houses were burned during the incident. Following the sentence, pressure in the village has been building towards the Coptic Christian community. Last week, a reconciliation meeting was pursued. These are meetings between Muslims and Christians, where theoretically justice for the wrongdoing is conducted outside the judicial system. In practice, reconciliation meetings are used to force Christians to abandon their pursuit of justice, and often even force them to give up even more of their rights. This is in Egypt, supposedly an ally. I don't know what happened with the president. Oh. Here's another one. This is in Switzerland, from the religion of peace. Man converts to Islam, meets jihadis at mosque, plots to bomb oil cisterns in massive jihad massacre. This is coming out of Jihad Watch. Jihad Watch is a page which is being censored by Liquidink and many other pages, which is directed by Robert Spencer. Yet another convert to Islam misunderstands his peaceful religion to think that it has something to do with the mass murder of infidels. Yet there is still no program anywhere in the world to teach converts to Islam to reject this understanding of Islam that the majority of Muslims ostensibly reject. Now, why is that? They're all teaching the same thing: terror and massacre of infidels. According to a new investigation by Swiss media, a cell of jihadists based in Geneva plotted to bomb cistern full of oil near the city's airport in a major terror attack. The plot, which was set to take place last year before being stopped, revolved largely around a man named Daniel D., who also went to the Islamic name Abu Lias al-Swizri, a convert to Islam who went on to join the Islamic State terror group 2 years later. These people are totally twisted. You know, people that are twisted and deranged, that's what they do. They join this type of political movement. And they're all composed of that. Even here in the United States. And they're permitted to roam around freely. U.S. Senator held secret meeting with Iranians. I'm going to show you the Pearl who did that. Pro-Iranian regime is Senator, U.S. pro-Iranian regime, U.S. Senator held secret meeting with Iranians Foreign Minister Zarif in Munich, Germany. This is the U.S. Senator. That's the Pearl. In early January, the United States killed General Qasem Soleimani, a top commander of Iran's Al-Quds force, in an airstrike at Baghdad's international airport. The strike also killed Abu Mahdi al-Muhandis, the deputy commander of Iran-backed militia known as the Popular Mobilization Forces. 7 people were reportedly killed in the airstrike. Following the death of Commander Soleimani, Democrat Senator Chris Murphy, that's the Democrat I just finished showing you, lashed out at President Trump for assassinating Iranian Al-Quds terrorist leader who was responsible for the death and maiming of hundreds of U.S. soldiers. The Democrat Party is now a criminal organization intended on embracing terrorism and mass crime. That's the Democrat Party. They're now the CPUSA of America. The Communist Party of the United States of America. CPUSA. Still calling themselves Democrats when they really are communist terrorists. That's the organization right now. They're terrorists. Even Bill Clinton doesn't want to support any of the candidates, even though he's just as guilty, together with his wife. All of them are guilty, all of them. And they're supporting this. And there's a video where they didn't used to support this. They used to be more or less like the thinking of Donald Trump. This is a video. I got it right here. It lasts a little bit. Let me see if I can put it on, because it lasts pretty much, quite a bit. And what I can do is just tell you guys, just in case I can't do the whole thing, is go to my blog by putting down my name, Eduardo Rodriguez. I pledge allegiance to the flag, because there's a whole bunch of blogs with the same title. I pledge allegiance to the flag. But if you put down my name, you'll get there real quick and you'll see the video. What I'm going to read here is going to let you know that Bill Clinton is just as guilty. You know what's the sad part about all this? These people keep on making politics to destroy Donald Trump. Bloomberg and Bill Clinton, who are both a plague wherever they step. Bloomberg already came to Puerto Rico, and Bill Clinton is now in Puerto Rico. I think he's still. I don't know if he left already. And these people are twisted. They're deranged. They support everything that's criminal and extreme left. Bill Clinton used to be one who supported how you call it, the border patrols. He wanted all illegals sent back. Now he supports the contrary. He wants no walls and then flooding in the nation. All of them are like that, and the reason why we all know is they want votes illegally. They want to win illegally. That's all this is, power. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot one more thing. Explosive details about Loretta Lynch, Bill Clinton tarmac meeting. This is about that meeting they made that in the tarmac. Here it is, a photo of her, and that's the tarmac with the plant where they met. Now it reads like this. Remember that coincidental meeting in 2016 of Bill Clinton and Loretta Lynch on a tarmac in Phoenix? That's the question. The two just chatted about their grandchildren and golf, and whoosh off they went, each to their own destination. At least that's what they said. But the timing was always odd. The former president's wife, former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, was under FBI investigation over her secret email server and her deletion of more than 3,000 emails. Lynch just happened to be Attorney General, the nation's highest law enforcement official at the time, where they almost destroyed us. We knew something had occurred that was a bit unusual. It was a planned meeting. It was not a coincidence. Journalist Christopher Sine told Fox and Friends on Monday. Sine is the author of a new book, Secret of the Tarmac, in which he reveals new details about the supposedly coincidental meeting when the plans of Bill Clinton and Lynch just happened to be on the same tarmac, and the two met for 37 minutes, an awful long time to talk about grandkids and golf. The meeting happened just a few days before the FBI decided it would not recommend criminal charges against Hillary Clinton. That was during the communist terrorist regime of Obama. Those recommendations would have gone to Lynch, but after word emerged that she and Bill Clinton had met on the tarmac, Lynch recused herself, saying she would simply accept whatever recommendation the FBI made. The FBI director, Jim Comey, no wonder Hillary was found innocent, recommended no charges, and Lynch washed her hands of the probe. Sine said the book details everything that they don't want you to know and everything they think you forgot. But Bill Clinton was on that plane for 20 minutes, and it wasn't just about golf, grandkids, and Brexit. There's so much that doesn't add up. Fox News report. There's more to read, but I'll just let you guys go to my blog and read the rest of it. It's just a lot. Violent leftists at Ohio University mob gun girl Kathleen Bennett as she attempted to conduct interviews on campus. On campus. It's a video. There's a video on this. Let me see if I could get the video here. Oh, okay. I think it'll repeat itself, so I'm just going to put it on the way it is. This is the tolerant, considerate left trying to prohibit and censor this lady who's pro-guns. These are the tolerant mob of the extreme left. Okay, let's see. We'll repeat it somewhere. Wait a minute, I want to leave this for last because This is great. I don't want to do this one yet. Mike Pence responds to Mike Bloomberg, so God made a farmer. Vice President Mike Pence has recommended to Democrat presidential hopeful Michael Bloomberg after resurfaced footage shows the billionaire making the claim that farmer requires little knowledge and skill. As a matter of fact, he said gray matter too, that the farmers lack gray matter. Farmers who were the one who established America, who made America great. George Washington was a farmer. All our great forefathers were farmers. Bloomberg comments on farmers came during a 2016 Oxford University forum in England. I could teach anybody, even people in this room, no offense intended, to be a farmer, Bloomberg said. It's a process. You dig a hole, you put a seed in, you put dirt on top, and add water, up comes the corn. You could learn that. You could learn that. You know, you kind of like make fun of the farmers. Like, so what? This guy is not a man of the people. Then we had 300 years of industrial society, Bloomberg added. You put the piece of metal on the lathe, you turn the crank in the direction of the arrow, and you can have a job. Without naming or referencing the situation, Pence shared a 2013 Ram truck Super Bowl commercial titled Farmer, which included audio from 1978, So God Made Farming speech by radio broadcaster Paul Harvey. Bloomberg is a communist. He praises China. He praises their system, which is oppressive. And this is the guy who wants to become president. And he mocks the common people. Do you really want to vote for him? This is the guy who's running for president for the Democrats. And then we had this lady, Nancy Pelosi. She doesn't give up. She keeps on sticking her finger and poking in the eye of the conservative movement. America cannot withstand the destruction Trump would do in a second term. This lady is sick. She's sick, like all the Democrats. She's sick, deranged, and she's psycho. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi told CNN Christine Amanpour in an exclusive interview that America cannot withstand destruction when the contrary, the one who had almost destroyed America was under Obama. We was almost destroyed. And she talks about Trump wanting to destroy America when the economy is booming. She's so deranged and twisted. Pelosi said, I can even envision a situation where he would be reelected, but we are not. We don't take anything for granted. I'm not even going to list. Let me see if this. Oh, yeah, there's a video of this witch.
What about, though, the fact that the president seems liberated? And this is about democratic politics, so I'm not asking you to criticize here, but he was acquitted, his poll ratings are high.
There was no acquittal. You can't have an acquittal unless you have a trial. You can have a trial and you have witnesses and documents. So he can say he's acquitted, the headlines can say acquitted, but he's impeached forever, branded with that, and not vindicated. And even the senators were saying, yes, it wasn't right, but they didn't have the courage to act upon that.
Except for
Mitt Romney. God bless him. And then the president criticized him for using his faith to do something he knew was wrong. How could you? Well, I don't know if the president is a person.
Zinovich, who directs the Senate. No, it's got to be her way. Even though he's innocent, no, he got to be found guilty.
Even for him.
It seems that the individual who the president asked President Zelensky to investigate, that is Joe Biden, as his main opponent, I guess the president was concerned about that, seems not to be doing very well right now in the campaign. Another victory for the president, if you like. And there seems to be a huge amount of hullabaloo in the Democratic Party about which is the most electable candidate, how, if we want to remove the president in an election, how do we best do it? What do you think about this? I know you're not going to weigh in on behalf of any candidate, but where do you think you are as a party?
I think we're just what the Democratic Party is, a party of vitality, differences of opinion. Bloomberg's candidate 25, but Michael Bloomberg too, have made a very valuable contribution to the debate, putting forth their vision, their knowledge, their judgment, their strategic thinking about how to connect with the American people about a better future for our country. Easy to say any one of them would be a better president than the current occupant of the White House, but we want to be very positive about how we go forward. And this is how you make those decisions. So I'm grateful to all of them for putting themselves on the line, putting forth their ideas, and now we come down to the winnowing process. But I see everything as an opportunity, and I see, and I, quite frankly, with all the respect in the world for Iowa and New Hampshire, I'm not counting Joe Biden out. There's still races ahead that are much more representative of the country. And I'm a long time. I was a state party chair. I've been chair of the platform committee. I've been chair of the delegate selection committee. All of these things before I ever went to Congress. The platform was when I was in Congress. And again, the differences of opinion are what we are about. We're not a lockstep. Take it from the top down. This is what it's going to be.
Are you worried about the Corbyn effect? Are you worried that if a very, left of the party, just like in Britain, Jeremy Corbyn took the party very far left and was crushed in the election?
Well, that's a different scenario. We're not a parliamentary party, but we have different views in the party. And I'll just remind that as Speaker of the House, when I was leader, we had a very disciplined plan to win the Congress of the United States.
I don't want to hear any more of this lady.
Mobilization on the ground. Don't yield one grain of.
If you want to hear more of this lady, like I said, go to my blog. Look, her father, she lies from right to left. If it wasn't so sad, the situation that we're seeing in America with these people, it would be even laughable. She still supports Biden. A guy who doesn't know where he is, what state he's at, he probably doesn't even know where he was born. It's just laughable. I read I think it was a video that I heard. I was hearing about her father. No, it was a document that her father had mob connections, and he said never accept any wrong. Always deny, something like that. Always deny, and she learned from that. She doesn't deny anything, even though she's corrupt, even though they're wicked, even though they're wrong. Amanpour is asking her a question about her party going too far left, and then she comes up with she always finds an excuse. And because Amanpour put an example of what happened in Britain with a leftist who was crushed because of his extreme leftist ideas. And Pelosi, she's not stupid either. She says, "Oh, we're not a parliament. This is different. We got diversity and all kinds of ideas." Yeah, deadly, terrorist, criminal, and dangerous, morally dangerous ideas. But she won't accept it like that. No, she's right. 100%. Never accept that you're wrong. Always accuse the opposition of wrongdoing. just like they did in Nazi Germany. I think it was Goebbels who said, always accuse the contrary of what you're guilty of. And she's, she learned a lot. She's not stupid. She must have learned from the National Socialists. Remember, socialists, National Socialists, which was the extreme right, but socialists anyway, because they steal too. They would steal. They stole from the Jews. They killed millions of Jews, 600 of them. 6 million of them, excuse me. And that not counting over like 40 million who died because of that the war, that World War II, which they provoked. These people are evil. You have to be very careful the person that you pick to preside over this country, because it can be for good and it could be for deadly consequences forever or for years and years to come. Maybe permanently. The damage can be permanently. I want to go back to a video. Let me read this one. Buttigieg, if Trump refuses to leave the White House, he can go. He can do chores. I recommend Buttigieg. Leave the chores to your husband. He can do the chores like mopping and cooking and all that stuff. Let your husband do that. Trump campaign fires back after Obama falsely takes credit for economic boom. Obama, who almost destroyed us, he's how you call it? He's taking credit for the booming economy. This. I think Obama would go down in history as the most terrible, corrupt, criminal, most dangerous president to this nation ever elected. He committed treason. He put our lives in danger. He almost destroyed us. Almost destroyed this nation. At one moment in his regime, he declared that we were bankrupt because he was giving billions to our terrorists, to our enemy. Giving them in pallets of billions of dollars. This guy was the most treasonous person ever in our history. And people still like him. Well, it's like the Bible says that we'll get to a point where people will like evil, will like what's wrong. Now I want to leave the best for the last. NASCAR drivers praise Trump as man of the people after Daytona visit. Trump is just a winner. He's the greatest. He gets together with the people. He goes to Daytona, celebrates one of the most famous events in the United States, which is the NASCAR races. The guy is just tremendously great, the best ever. President Donald Trump's attendance at the Daytona 500 on Sunday was a huge hit, both with the fans and the drivers. The president was overwhelmed with positive remarks from NASCAR supporters. Only left-wing haters spoke ill of the visit. Indeed, a list of drivers were thrilled with the president's attendance on Sunday. Stewart Haas racing driver Clint Bowyer, for instance, praised Trump for his visit with the crew. Not going to lie, I had no idea what to expect, Bowyer wrote. The man walked in, shook all our hands, took selfies, whatever we asked of him. I judge people on how they treat me and others I'm with. And that's why I really appreciate meeting the President of the United States. Thanks for coming to Daytona 500. Everything this president does, number one, positive, a hit. He's great. Chip Ganassi, racing driver, Kurt Busch, even insisted that Trump is a man of the people, and that's true. He is. Plain and simple, Bush tweeted on Sunday, Donald Trump is a man of the people. Thank you. First Lady of the U.S. for coming to the Daytona 500. Your president's speech had these 100,000 fans all pumped up. Not going to lie, I had no idea to expect. The man walked in, okay, it's again repeating. On the bottom with him meeting the drivers and shaking hands. The guy's just, he's the president. He's a humble, great president. He's great, the best. There he is with the First Lady and one of the female drivers. He's great. Well, this is all for today. Like always, Donald Trump, thank you. You're the best. God bless you. God bless your family. God bless your wife, your sons. You know, I always pray for you. I always say, God, protect them, protect our president, shield him from all evil. And I also pray for Israel, for the people of Israel. And Trump, I just can't say, I don't know what to say. You're just the best, best. Number one. And that's it for today. God bless you all. And until next time, bye-bye.